Growth cannot take place if we do not go through struggles. Pain is very necessary. The reason why I'm saying that is because everything that has happened in your life that you've been able to walk away from happened because of pain. The changes that you're able to make in your life, it was initiated because you went through some struggles. When you have a smooth life, when I say smooth life, I don't mean everything is going, you think everything is going on smoothly, but in reality it's not. When you have a life where you're not questioning anything, you're not checking if you're doing something wrong, you're not trying to sit down and reflect on what you can do better with your life. If your life does not consist of convictions and reality checks, then you're living a life that will ultimately lead you to eternal damnation. So struggles and pain, in a sense, keep us on track. First, I have to understand that God's initial plan for us was fellowship with Him in the Garden of Eden when He created Adam and Eve. And because of sin, that disrupted the process. And so now we are left with sin, but God has given us redemption through Jesus Christ. Now the pain that we go through is what keeps us on track so we do not sway away from Him. You will not think to come to God and give Him reverence and live for Him because you don't need Him. But struggles is a reminder that we need God. We cannot do it by ourselves. And God really allows these things to happen. It's not the will of God for us to go through struggles, but He allows it to happen. Because for some reason, it's the only way that gets to us. Oh my God, there's a God. It's the only thing that wakes us up from continuing to live in sin, doing things our way, going down a path that will ultimately lead to our own death. If life is going smoothly, you will not think to wake up because everything is supposedly going how you want it to go. But when something unfamiliar, something uncomfortable comes into your life, it kind of sits you down to think, what's going on? You see what I'm saying? And there's a passage in Lamentations chapter 3, verse 31 to 33. I'm going to read it and then we're going to talk about it. For no one is cast off by the Lord forever. Though He brings grief, He will show compassion. So great is His unfailing love, for He does not willingly bring affliction or grief to anyone. Now, a lot of people read verse 32 and say verse 32 contradicts verse 33. Verse 32 says, though He brings grief, He will show compassion. And verse 33 says, for He does not willingly bring affliction or grief to anyone. It's never God's desire. Like, God does not sit down and be like, oh, let me go bring grief on these people. Let me just bring struggles and pain into their life. He don't do that. That is not His desire. The Bible says God is sovereign and He's good. There is no ounce of evil in Him. So there is no way God can desire to just bring you pain just because. He does not bring you pain. He allows pain to happen in your life because that's the only way that you're going to wake up and realize certain things. When we look back in those times, Israel was God's people, but Israel also was very, very disobedient. They time and time over and over again went in search for other things other than God. They built themselves other gods, especially when God led Moses to lead them out of Egypt. When Moses went up to the mountain to go commune with God for 40 days, they said, where's Moses? And where's this God who has left us here in the desert? What did He do? He brought punishment on them. He brought struggle their way. He brought pain their way because it was the only thing that would wake them up. Is either God completely takes your life away and allows you to be separated from Him by your own actions, or He chastises you and corrects you and brings things your way that will make you wake up, so to realize that He is actually what's good for you, not what we think is good, but what is good. The Bible says His ways are higher than our ways and His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. What we should be saying when we go through pain and struggles, when adversities and tests and trials come our way, what we should be asking God, instead of saying, God, why is this here? We should say, God, where is this leading me to? Because clearly there's something off that needs to be worked on. You have to understand that God's will for your life is not to go through pain. It's not to struggle. It's not to go through all these things, but He wills it so that you can stray away from things that are going to cause you to be eternally separated from Him. And that's why it says that great is His unfailing love. When struggles come your way, when you go through pain, adversities, and it seems not to make sense, know that somewhere in the spirit it makes sense. And so what you need to do is ask God, where is this taking me? I know I'm going through struggles right now, but where is this leading me to? When you change your mindset from why am I going through pain to where is this leading me, it helps you really let go of the cares. I know struggles are hard, pain is hard, We all go through it. I hope this video blesses you. I hope this video helps you, because it most definitely helped me. I was sitting down doing my quiet time, meditating, reading and all that. And as I was laying there, I heard this and I wrote it down. It just really stood out to me, and it just kept replaying in my mind, and it brought me so much comfort and so much peace and so much like wisdom in everything that I'm going through and everything that's happened in life. So I know that this is not here just to be here. It's here to lead me somewhere. This is what it says. I must rejoice, for this is good. Literally just that sentence. I must rejoice, for this is good. I must rejoice, for this is good. That's why in James chapter 1, verse 1 to 4, it says, consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, that as you go through trials of many kinds, when you go through pains of many kinds, when you go through struggles of many kinds, know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. So let perseverance finish its work, so that you will be complete, mature, and lacking nothing. Maturity is very necessary if we're going to walk with Christ. And so let's let the struggles, the pain, help us mature and walk with Christ. My name is JHR, and this is Purpose with JHR. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Spread the word. Let everybody know the gospel of the truth of Christ in whatever way that you can. It's very, very necessary that we use our time, efforts, and resources to spread what is true and not spread what is false. Remember this. Do not live a life by default when Christ has given you the power to live on by design. Live life.